Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Near once again, and we're going to be doing some more BattleTech, because why not? I do apologize that we are missing a little bit of the story aspect of this one this time, because the first recording I did happens to show up as its own video file, but it doesn't show up as... it won't render. And I know that's the strangest thing to say for some of you media guys, but for whatever reason it keeps marking it as a source that can't be found once I put it into render. However, when I go to edit it, it is counted as a source that is pretty much accounted for and all of the links are in order. So I don't know what's going on with my Adobe Premiere software, but we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna see what we can do. Alright, so we're pretty much here on the behalf of the, I think, International Prospectors League or Prospectors Association, and we've now been tasked with leading the charge into sending a few of our, pretty much sending our battle mechs in to reclaim some mines that have been captured by, off by, I think, Majesty Metals. So we're gonna try and see if we can get that going down. Our main strategy for this mission, though, is we're gonna see if we can snake Decker around this ridge, so he gets sight line on this turret generator. And we're going to sneak Soap over into these bushes. She's gonna have sight line pretty much this way and that way. We're gonna throw, because I have done this before, if you can't tell. Of course you can, I did the footage already. But we're going to send Glitch and Behemoth up the front, because Glitch will get a shot to this turret generator, which will destroy it in one hit if she doesn't whiff the shot. Which she shouldn't, because I think she has the most gunnery out of all of us. And Behemoth is there to pretty much be a giant meat shield. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Behemoth first, then Glitch, then me, and then... oh no, I did not get Decker out in time. That's not good. Cease your advance immediately, or you will be fired upon. And then Decker's going over here. And that should do it. Because I think they're going to get an action before we do, which is going to muddy things a little bit. The two mechs are going to get an action before I can get one out, realistically. Decker, since he's in a spider, kind of gets this free bonus action to jump over here, so he's going to have a lot of evasion. I think here I'm then going to burn a vigilance point because you have no armor, and then I'm going to shoot at this building, which is going to do about 50 damage to it, I hope. Maybe it only did 25. I think... what is... oh, there's another spider. Interesting. They're going to shoot at the Shadow Arc, which is going to get bulwark this round. Now everyone is in position to kind of just pretty much do threat assessment. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to put Glitch in forest cover, and she's also going to have a direct sight line onto that turret generator, which means none of these turrets are going to get a turn. I swear if you whiff this, I'm going to be majorly upset. There we go. So, they don't get a turn with their turrets, which saves me a lot of damage being done to my lance. What I can then do is Behemoth can sit here, because she's going to get bulwark. And I can have Behemoth... the commando's the biggest threat, but it's currently in the guarded state, which means any damage I do to it, it's going to half it. This is in cover, so it's taking 25%, but it has evasion. The best action I can technically take would be to jump into this forest and shoot this spider.
Commander.
Well, how much potential damage can Behemoth do? 45. I think Behemoth can technically do more damage than I can. So I think what I'm going to do is, since I have a direct sight line and it is uninterrupted, I'm going to jump into this bush. I'm going to shoot at this spider, which is going to take a quarter less damage. A free head hit. Ooh, so if I take it down, it's only got one hit left. I'm then going to take Behemoth. She's going to get Bulwark. Now I can wait, hold on. I can rotate Behemoth without losing Bulwark effectively. And I want them to do as straight damage as they possibly can. I want them to work for it a little bit, which also kind of opens that up for me. But we're going to shoot at the spider that just took damage, and it is my hope that we'll be able to do something to it. Hopefully. Again, they're gonna move. Oh wait, so Decker's getting another turn. What I can do is sprint him back around. I can actually sprint him to where he can see them, but just so he can pretty much get this evasion off. They can move to hit him, but I doubt they're going to do that, because they usually threat assessed it on the highest damage potential for whatever reason, which means he's pretty much off the radar until he slips up, which is odd. And why you thought that was a good idea? Because now I can just fly over you and get a free back shot. So what I'm going to do, first, I'm going to see if Behemoth can continue. Actually, hold on for 1 second, because this is going to be rather interesting. Because I don't know how well I can pull this off.
Got it.
Because I don't think your evasion's going to matter too much. I think yours is. So I would rather shoot him, but I don't feel like wasting the bullets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to PPC this commando. If it hits, it hits. And that should have been a headshot, but it wasn't. Soap. Do I? Oh, I don't have that opportunity. I wonder. Wow, that shot doesn't change.
Ready for order.
Let's hit Behemoth. So Behemoth, they're trying to force me to move. So I wonder if I can hit with these three. Alright, you've lost a turn, and you're getting injured. Which means I realistically don't have to worry about you. Which means I can just punch you.
Physical attack. You've got an unknown.
And now they're sending in their cavalry, and we haven't destroyed a robot yet. Spider is going to pretty much just shoot me in the back again. If it's I don't know why it just went for the Shadow Hawk and guarded when it could have just shot me in the back again. But I guess it's not a team effort. So what I can now do, I think they're trying to get it so that I don't necessarily have direct eyes on, or I am at risk, I'm gonna do a called shot on this commando, because if I can take out its other leg, it's out of the fight. Oh, called shot. And it's gonna get up. I should have probably burned a precise strike on him, but we're just gonna get. So, Soap can just effectively. First, let's see what I can do with Glitch. So I'm going to see if I can just burn evasion on you.
I may need some more time in the simulator.
Oh, I forgot. They're going to start moving up here too. And they've got sight on us because of that commando. I didn't realize they were going to end up in this initiative turn. So here's what I am going to do. Also going to take a shot at the spider again, because why not? There's no reason why it wouldn't at this point. I should have focused down this commando off the field, but for me it's not that big of an issue.
Engaging target.
Because it was going to get one shot anyway.
Enemy mech destroyed.
For me, it's a non-issue on whether or not it's going to get one shot or not. My main goal is to make sure they can't get within visual range immediately. And you're pretty much just going to shoot me again. Okay, that's interesting.
Light damage. Holding firm.
You've literally just screwed yourself.
Good to go.
I'm just gonna punch it.
Roger that.
Spider on spider violence. Did it just get... No, it did not. And I think they're trying to aim for this cannon since they're behind me already. That thing's still alive. Let's drop this evasion so we can pretty much reduce her damage while I figure out what I want to do. And we're just going to pretty much... So, that's down. What else is going to go down? They're going to start getting targeted by the turrets soon. So what I can do is I can actually start setting up. That's not good. That is also not good. I don't really have much in the way of actions other than running across the street.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I could put Glitch entrenched here so she has a shot if they try and do that.
Standing by. I copy.
Oh, I could have just ran him over. That could have been a really cool bait and switch, but I want to see if I can just bait them to this area.
Receiving you. Jumping.
Well, you've got bulwark.
Waiting for orders.
Let me just hope this PPC hits
Taking
that
the
far.
high road.
Orders?
Just in case they get ideas. I wonder... Please. Please do something dumb. That was actually pretty dumb. You targeted the tank, of all things.
What can I do for you?
Well, you've got a free shot with both of these. Well, how about this? Because I don't want to waste that. And I am technically a sniper. That is the closest. So I will tell you what. I am going to waste lasers just to burn a pip.
No damage.
We're going to let their tanks come up some more because it's going to take them a while.
Good to
We're
go.
then going to use Behemoth to launch an offensive on this dude. Which is another set of hits. Glitch now has only one pip to deal with, because Decker was out of position and it was completely my fault.
Waiting for
So we
orders.
can take Glitch, and then we can hit him with a PPC, and pretty much walked into an ambush. Decker can technically go and harass him. The problem is that's a point blank shot. I would rather take Wow, I can get all the way up here? Are you kidding? Well, we'll take it. I am just gonna scare him.
I copy.
Let's reserve down.
Standing by.
Are they just going after the platform? Alright, there he wants me to make a position mistake. So I'll tell you what.
Affirmative.
It's not going to be worth it because
I
he's
hear
going
ya.
to have to move to a degree if he wants a shot. He's going to lose evasive. So what we can do is keep my own people moving. The question is, how do I want to play that? Because I don't have many moves with the Vindicator. This is not a safe move, but I'll brace. Oh wait, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. So what I can do here is
Engaging jump jets.
we're just changing positioning on him. Because the turrets, as I said, are going to take care of the vehicles. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I want him to make a major mistake.
Confirmed. Holding.
Which makes this even funnier because they're in range of him because we can see them. I don't know why he decided that was the best idea ever, but I pretty much got the freedom to move where I want. So actually, the smartest idea
Copy that.
is to go for the tower and see if he bites. Because all he's doing is pretty much biding time. He just wants me to move. So let's see if I can give him what he wants. Why don't I have a shot on you here? But I have a shot on you up here. So what if I just snipe you?
Jump jets.
from behind. Because you know you don't have the positional advantage.
Engaging target. No damage detected.
Wow, how did you whiff that, Soap?
Waiting on you, Commander. Affirmative.
Soap whiffed it. So we're just going to Alpha Strike you from here. Since you're just going to attempt to tank damage like an idiot.
Acknowledged.
I should have burned a vigilance point, but Shadowhawk's not going to take too much damage from this.
Standing by.
Worst case, we're pretty much chasing this guy because he's cornered. Because I knew you were gonna miss. Because that's the only option you have. Your only option was to
Good
whiff.
to go.
Engaging target.
Commander. Affirmative.
It's this lone...
Good to go.
He's actually playing relatively well. I feel bad, but again, I don't. He played it pretty well. I mean, that's as well as you can play when you're pretty much outnumbered.
Ready for orders.
But,
Taking the shot.
I mean, realistically, like, how else are you going to run that other than spamming guarded
Double back to our
in
client's
hoping
platform.
that it freaks
The
us
sooner
out?
we can collect our pay and break orbit, the better.
Oh yeah, I have to jetpack off of this.
Engaging jump jets.
I have to jump back off of this one.
I soar.
Behemoth is the only one that's going to be running. Decker's probably going to get all the way out here because he's right near road.
What can I do for you?
On the move.
Don't need to tell me twice. On my way.
Alright. And that is my last move from Behemoth.
Wait.
Good to go.
Decker's going to continue running. Blackjack's going to be over here. You're going to be over here.
Coordinates received.
You're going to brace.
Affirmative.
Decker.
Commander.
Decker, you're pretty much going to stay in this tree.
Acknowledge.
Blackjack. You're going to get max evasion and turn that way. Vindicator. You're going pretty much to jump over here and... Oh. I don't know where to send you. Jeez. Because Blackjack's looking that way. I guess I could technically send you this way, but I don't like that idea. Yeah, I really don't like that idea. I'm gonna send you here.
Set. Stabilizing and bracing.
Oh, is Decker not close enough?
Lifting off.
Okay. We got the job done. Speaking of which, I wasn't finished. These platforms won't do us much good if we can't hold them. Majesty Metals taught us that, so we're gonna need your battle axe. You're going to want to reconsider that decision. Why? Your lance is already locked on by our turrets. Now power down, surrender, and we'll let you walk. Or you can try and fight. We'll kill you. Your call. Well, there goes our damn payday. Hold tight, Commander. We're on our way. Alright. All of the bad voice acting out of the way. Alright. Decker,
Waiting for orders.
your first action, shall you choose to accept, is to pretty much jump with the hops 15 million
I
feet
copy.
in the sky. Hit that precision strike and deny this man's... Wait, how much armor did I have there? And deny this man's a turn. Alright, who are you gonna hit? Nobody.
Standing by.
Behemoth. Actually, yes, Behemoth. Blow that up for me.
Locking on.
Really?
Waiting on you, Commander.
Well, that literally ruined the entire strategy, because I thought that was going to be enough.
Time to fly.
Can I multi-target? Oh, you already went. So it's you and you next. How much structure does this have left?
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
So that's gone. Those have lost a turn. And you're getting hit with missiles. Good. Yeah, mines will take that one shot that's obstructed. Wow! That thing's actually way more sturdy than I thought it was. Oh, did you really just do that? Did I really just see that happen? That is literally the most confusing decision ever.
Minimal.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, well, you're getting taken out of the turn order entirely by getting stomped on with my new fresh J's, my guy. There you go. You killed a person today! Yay! Alright, well, you've got a max evasion, so I'm not really worried. Oh, great. I swear, if this counts as a head hit, I'm going to be really upset. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Behemoth, you can pretty much just stomp on this guy.
Moving to position.
I don't know why they thought they were going to step up to us with battle mechs and their turret generator is literally right in front of us.
One for the scrappy.
I don't know whose idea that was. Needs to be fired.
I hear ya.
Wait, can I just shoot you from right here? Yep. You can have this
Time to
PPC,
fly.
and then we're done. Mission accomplished, folks. We did our first training wheels mission. Stand by for extraction, Commander. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, and Darius? Yeah, I know, Meyer. You want another team meeting? Give that girl a prize.
Mission successful.
I like it. We're done. We are done. Nobody even got injured. Isn't that fantastic? Nobody at all during the course of this mission even got injured. Wow. We didn't get any money though. I'm surprised we didn't get more than 15 rating considering nobody got injured. Factions, Darius. Majesty medals. That's confusing. That is just confusing, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Like, nobody even got injured. Nobody got structure damage. That was probably as clean a run as I could have hoped for. Every single mech warrior got a kill. It works. It works. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Wait. Our navigator's name is Sumayer Meyer. Is it Sumayer Meyer or Sumayer Mayer? Either way, it feels like a double entendre. You need to start finding us better clients, Darius. I mean it. We've been slumming on the ass end of the frontier for 3 years now. We're drowning in debt. Was that his wife? I'm confused. Alright, I'm fully aware of our financial situation, Meyer, but I just can't conjure up new clients out of my asshole. Maya, do me a solid. Back me up on this. Yeah, no. Nah, Darius. That's not my job. Of course not. We made you our commander because you have a knack of leading us out of tight spots. Like this one, for example. Darius, could you walk us through this point by point? It might help things a little. Yang, you are my guy. Sure thing, Yang. Point 1. Mayor's right. We're in debt. Every C-bill we make technically belongs to the banks. What is a C-bill? Hold on. C-bill is the standard galactic unit of currency named after Comstar. One C-bill is valued at 1 millisecond per HPG transmission time. That's cool. Point 2. This corner of the frontier is a dead zone for mercenary work. There are clients, but they're terrible. That's just a fact. And that's it. We have no other points. Okay, so what are we going to do about it? I don't see what else we can do, Maya. I'm already serving up every legit contract I can find. Unless you want to sidestep the mercenary review board entirely, we're basically out of options. It's founded in 2789, the Mercenary Review Board, MRB, serves as the impartial broker of mercenary contracts. It is overseen by Comstar, who apparently owns currency somehow that's famous for its net neutrality. Net neutrality. It's famous for its neutrality. An essential component of modern military culture, the MRB ensures that an even playing field between mercenary companies and their employers, and is quick to arbitrate any breach of contract. So it's effectively a better version of Google for mercenaries. That is awesome. I like it. Go around the MRB? No thanks. Taking an uncertified job is a great way to wind up with a knife in your back. Dude, we literally just almost got murdered. How much worse can that get? Plenty. What happened down there was an exception, boss. With uncertified jobs, that's the rule. Remind me again why we just skip town and go to a nice corner of space where no one's trying to kill us? Because the banks and the jump ship crews have an arrangement. Until we pay up, they're going to keep us on a short leash. That's a good reason. Look, Darius, Mayor's right. We need to start earning some real money. And we need to do it soon. It's only a matter of time before something breaks down on this ship and I can't fix it with duct tape and good intentions. I had to work a few uncertified jobs after I was asked to leave my home system. Yeah, I know it's risky, but it's definitely better than going hungry. You hear that, Darius? The voice of experience speaks. Going around the MRB might kill us, sure, but so might 1,000 other things, and I'd rather die fighting than trying to give up and accept the inevitable. It's settled then. I'll start digging for contracts outside the MRB system. Who knows? Maybe it'll work out for the best. It's not like we have all that much to lose. We're probably going to die either way. In the meantime, we need to find another paying job, and our other prospects in this area of the system are completely dried up. I'd recommend going to travel a neighboring system and see what the review board has for us. With any luck, we'll keep enough work until I can find something that'll keep us alive. Alright, that's Ukraine, Alloway, Battlefront, and Detroit? You can visit Detroit here? Part of me doesn't want to go to Detroit, even in this universe. Part of me really doesn't. Alright, so I think we can try and close this out by showing you guys a little bit of the mech bay and the captain's quarters. Captain's quarters is going to be last because that's how we can customize your company, because I do not want to be known as Soap's Marauders. That would be obnoxious. Let's go to the mech bay. Because what I'm currently doing here is I'm making it so that we kind of have pretty much good enough armor to last us through a lot of these missions. A good key of note, if you're just getting into this game, you're wondering why your armor, every time you add a point of armor, it's always off by a small percentage point. When you hit max armor, somehow the game automatically gives you more rear armor than front armor, which, depending on what style mech you're going for, is very counterintuitive. This is pretty much a fire support, which is effectively a long-range mech, because the cannons, I mean, you could put lasers on it, but it wouldn't be that heat efficient. And I only have, like, let's put it like this, I only have one large laser, and that kind of limits, because, how do I explain this in a way that works? The long-range mechs generally needs to do a lot of stability damage, and me adding a large laser to it will have increases overall damage, but I'll need to add more heat sinks because it'll be less heat efficient, and etc, etc. It gets really complicated and you start screwing with armor numbers. So I could go technically either way. In fact, the AC2 is 6 tons, and the ammo is a ton, versus having 2 large lasers, which would effectively be the same thing. I would just literally be, yeah, it would effectively be the same thing. I just don't have another large laser, and I wouldn't have the slots for heatsink to make that work. So instead, we're going to do this, and we're going to also keep the medium one, just in case both of these get blown off for some reason, although I'm pretty sure if they both get blown off, it's going to be useless to me, but just for the overall damage potential, this is what I'm going to do. You then have to adjust the armor values, because you get impartial numbers. Like, I'm going to hit max armor right now. You're going to see all of these are not in stacks of 5. And the game only lets you add and subtract, will only let you add in stacks of 5. So what I now have to do is I have to subtract 1 from each one of these, which is absolutely obnoxious. I hope that gets patched, or someone makes a mod for it, because there is mod support for this game, which is pretty cool. And what I really want to do is start working on putting as much armor on the front as I can, mainly because I should not be getting shot in the back with this thing. If I'm getting shot in the back with this thing, I've been an idiot. So we're going to do 100, 100. We're going to also put a few stacks in the legs. And we're also going to put a couple stacks in the arms, because that's where our weapons are. But legs are pretty important. I don't think they're that important. And center torso is pretty important. Center torso is very important, actually. It's one of the most important things on this thing. But I think I can live with having 5 extra on the back. So this is basically how I have it set up, just so I can have the maximum armor to kind of tank a lot of the stuff that's going to come at me. We're then going to confirm this job, and it's going to take probably 4 days.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be
With
hard.
the cumulative stuff going on in it. We can go to the Vindicator and take a look at it. This is pretty much a long-range machine. Most of the damage is going to come from that PPC. There's the medium laser, and then there's the small laser. Now, I can pick either or. But, yeah, I can pick either or at this point, because most of my damage is coming from the PPC. So I can use that for armor. And we're going to have the LRM-5 be the LRM-5, because most of the damage is from the PPC anyway. This is just a cool-off weapon. Until I get more LRMs, that's kind of how I'm going to have to do it. Yeah. This one is a little different, however, where we have the SRM-2s up here. I wonder how much of a slot does the SRM-4 take up, or do I not have one? I do not have one, unfortunately. We do have an LRM-10, which for a heavy mech is probably a lot more useful. We also have the SRM ammo in the center torso, which is the largest mistake I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to be completely honest. It is the biggest mistake I've ever seen in my life. Like, do not do that, ever. That's just dumb. It is a really dumb thing to do. What I can do, which would be really cool, is I can put a large laser on it. Now I've got a large laser, an LRM-10, an SRM, and I wish I could put 2 SRMs. Oh, actually, technically, I can. So we've effectively got an SRM-4, an LRM-10, and a large laser. And we've got an extra ton of ammo to put more armor on. Now, did our heat efficiency go down by a ton? Yes, it did. And the only other way to approach this would be to pretty much do an AC2, which would bring our heat efficiency way up, which is actually probably a little bit more useful. So we're going to drop that. We're literally going to switch it with an AC2 and AC2 ammo. Literally a 2-ton difference. Okay, whatever. But I did like the idea of having extra room without having to do an explosion. Because now this gives me a place for heat sinks, which I can put wherever I want. Actually, you are pretty much our tank, so I think you should probably have more armor. Actually, typically the tank is supposed to have less heat buildup because you want it to attack every turn if it can. Do it for now. I think that right there should do it, and that's going to take a very long time.
I'll let you know when that's done.
I don't think I need to touch this, really. And I would touch this, but there's no point. Alright, so the last thing we're going to do, we're going to customize our company. Let's see what I can do. Just so it's a little bit original. Homeland Securities. There we go. We are now officially a part of the United States Federation. And we're going to go with this little thing. This little guy. And in terms of colors, our thing is red. So I feel like we should have some red, but I kind of don't want to have some red. Can I get a sandy color? Do we have anything that looks like sand? And we're gonna save that. But that's just about it for this time. Whoa. Well, you were on the Leopard's Bridge when Sumair, Yang, and Darius for the daily staff meeting. Darius says we've received 3 messages from the banks. Loan sharks, Sumair cuts in. From the people who are financing us, Darius continues, they're considering rewriting the terms of our loans, so it'll be easier to seize the ship if we miss a payment. As usual, they are only doing this because they believe we can't fight it in court. Alright, so I can sweet talk them, ignore them, or educate them. This could go wrong. This is stupid. This could also go wrong. Which one can go less wrong? Either one could work. I'll talk to them, you say, and the meeting moves on. Afterward, you record a response. In it, you explain with much gravitas that you've selected each of the banks for their prestige and reliability. You remind them of your impeccable payment history. You conclude by expressing your desire for a long and fruitful financial relationship with them, hinting that you might seek additional loans when your current ones are paid in full. A few days later, the banks contact you and say their previous messages were sent in error and it should be ignored. Your company has gained the following tags: loan status fair. The company's credit rated as fair by the banks financing the Leopard, which should at least deter them from sending bounty hunters after you. Cool. Bounty hunters are not fun to deal with, even though I've never had to deal with them. Alright, 13 days out. Let's see what our contracts look like. $12 days. So what we can do with this is we can stop it here, and next time we're going to pretty much travel all the way over there after we take a look in the store and see what pretty much what this contract is and whether or not we want to take all of the salvage or we want to take some of the money. But it's been Near, and I'll catch you guys the next time in BattleTech. Peace.